Hey everybody, it's your favorite nobody from Canada here, House26, and I've been messing around with Microsoft's brand new Alpha Skip Ahead productivity update, which includes a bunch of new cool stuff, including one of the new features which you can see on the home screen here, because I've recently used it. And you can also notice down here. So, as you can see, along the bottom here, you can see there's dedicated sections now for Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass. So if we use the D-pad and or the stick to move down, as you can see, there's a new section dedicated to Xbox Live Gold membership section, as well as Xbox Game Pass. Clicking on these will bring you to the respective sections of the store. So let's do that. So, as you can see, this opens up the store app and brings you to the respective section on there. So you can renew your membership, join to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which I highly recommend, or download the latest games that are available for free. Oh, look, Jetpack Refilled finished installing. Where was I? You can download the latest Xbox games with gold from here, as well as check out deals with gold and manage your Xbox Live Gold membership. Moving on, as you can see, there's the Xbox Game Pass section, which just brings you to the Xbox Game Pass application. This is no longer built into the store in this latest update. This is to make things easier while downloading things on the go. It makes it easier to install applications on your Xbox faster via the Xbox Game Pass applications. And I say applications because there's the beta and then there's the regular one. Not much different between the two, just one gets updates sooner than the other. Kind of like the alpha software is the first to get updates for the current Xbox platforms. Such as my old VCR unit here. And yes, I mean real old, as you can see. This is the Day 1 2013 edition. Let's go back to the screen here. And I'm going to just go hit B to go back home, and B, and then scroll back up. Because that's not all that's been added to this. I'm going to show you guys a feature that is touted for the next generation things. This is what's really cool about the alpha software, is that they're testing also next generation features. Even people that have the lowly Day 1 edition Xbox One here can get these new features, such as this. So we're going to launch Grand Theft Auto 5. Let it load up, get into the game first. This will take a couple minutes. Okay, so now we're loaded in. And then I hit the home button on the Xbox controller here. And then I go back to my home screen. And then, let's say, I'm going to launch Store. So the store is running in the background as well, right? So normally, on the regular software, that opening up this would cancel out that program. However, even on the old VCR units, this is a very cool feature. So I'm going to open up Indivisible now. Let that start loading up. Takes a couple minutes. So now that's loaded up. So let's go back to the home screen. So let's check the 3 applications that we have open. So check this out. So I'm going to hit the 3-line button on my controller to bring up the menus. As you can see, that says quit. So therefore, it's running in the background. Normally, one application would be fine, right? Son of a bitch. See, it's a very touch and go sort of feature, especially with the original VCR unit here. Again, alpha software, so this feature is far from flushed out, but it is a feature. Holy crap, I hate when this doesn't work the first time. Okay, so this is currently running in the background, right? Okay, cool. Let's try launching YouTube this time. Maybe if we try applications, it'll work better. Let YouTube launch here. All right. Cool. Okay, so now that's up. Right. Let's go back home. Currently, things should be working now. That's running in the background. Cool. That's running in the background. Cool. Okay. How can you tell? You might be asking, how can you tell what ones are running in the background? As you can see, when I hit the Banjo 2, he's done installing apparently. As you can see, there's the quit icon, which obviously means it's running in the background. So currently we have 2 programs. For the original Xbox model, the VCR unit right here, you can spend up to, if you're on the Alpha software, you can spend up to 3 programs in the background. So currently I have 2. Let's launch the Insider Hub. Let that load up. Now this will be the 3rd program that we have launched up here. Now theoretically, the other 2 programs should not cancel out. Now as you can see, it's a little bit buggy, but let's go back home again. As you can see, quit, so that means it's running in the background. Running in the background. And running in the background. Now, supposedly, I can't test this myself because I don't own multiple Xbox Ones. Supposedly, you can suspend up to 4 programs if you're on the Alpha software in the background. If you have the Xbox One S, and if you have the Xbox One X, you have the ability to suspend the full 5, which is going to be what's available on the next generation consoles. Obviously, this is a test bed to bring new life to, obviously for testers, it's bringing new life to their older systems such as this one, but it's also testing Microsoft's strategy for next generation, that being allowing cross-generational programs to run properly. So this obviously is a freaking amazing feature that I'm even surprised is able to be done on this old console. Again, this is the original launch model, as you can see. So the fact that they even did this on here is mind-boggling, first off. But if you thought that was cool, buckle your seatbelt, because shit's about to get crazy, okay? So let's just close this so my VCR unit doesn't just explode. Okay, so got all this closed, right? So my apps and games, it's been here for a while. It's on the standard software as well, but there has been some massive changes to improve productivity, right? To improve the experience of managing your hard drive, so it's not just a tedium anymore. What I mean by this is, look, okay, so you still got the games and apps sections, right? Everything seems to be normal there, right? There's this group section, which I have still yet to figure out how that works. But there's these 2 brand new sections, as you can see here. One full library and managed. As you might guess, this is just an easier way to organize the things. Organize your apps and games. For example, when you're in the full library section here, as you can see, I own 20 games. I own 18 applications. I also have 100+ games available on Game Pass. That is not including the Game Pass games that are available on the desktop, on Windows. Wow, that was harder to say. And then, as you can see, I have 7 games that I've downloaded with Xbox Gold. God damn it, Kinect. You had one job, and you failed me. But yeah, anyways, that's that section. Let's go back to there now because my Kinect decided to kick in there. As you can see, there is also this management section. As you can see, there is games I have currently downloading in the background. queued up here. It just is easier way to get to your queue than the current way that's available. As you can see, if there was any updates available for my apps that I've downloaded, they would appear here in the update section. However, as you can see, I have these settings turned on, so keep my games and apps up to date, so I don't have to worry about updates. I don't have to worry about clicking on that. But if you have this feature turned off, obviously your updates would appear there. Remote installation allows you to install Game Pass, for example, Game Pass games available on Game Pass via the phone application, Xbox Game Pass and/or Xbox Game Pass Beta. For me, I use the Xbox Game Pass Beta and the Xbox Beta app because I like getting new features and giving feedback. That's just one of the things I do to pass time. Because let's be honest, being a YouTuber is kind of boring and makes you go mental. Trust me. Literally had a mental breakdown yesterday. Anyways, back to the screen here. Hopefully you guys can see my face when I turn my camera around. Because that would be awkward. But anyways, so as you can see, there's the major features available down here. I have network transfer as off because I don't personally use that. I think that's also there for developers because basically the alpha software is meant for developers first. So obviously, clearly that's a feature that is available to consumers that are on this software, but I'm pretty sure is intended for development. Which brings me to another point. This alpha software is not only intended for customers that want to give, or insiders like myself that want to give valuable feedback, but also is intended to make basically any consumer Xbox into a development unit via the network transfer. Obviously, if you're developing an Xbox game, you could transfer that game to a retail unit now with the Xbox Alpha Skip Ahead software and basically make it into the dev kit. And this allows more people to develop games for the Xbox platform. Hey, Sony, take note. And there's obviously, you could just, because it's a management section here, they should call it management, not manage. That's my second piece of thing here for Microsoft. As you can see, I have an internal and external hard drive. I have a 250 gigabyte. Obviously, you don't have the full 250. And you can see it's 75% used. I currently have 58 gigabytes free of 232.8 gigabytes. And my internal is nearly full with 17.4 gigabytes free of 364.9 gigabytes. Obviously, these have to have software added to them, so you're not going to get the full thing, because if you're doing the software updates, that software update is going to take up space. It's not just going to rewrite over old files that are necessary to make sure the system is working. They could do that to tighten it up, but there's some features that obviously they just don't want to reprogram, so it just accepts those and writes new files to the hard drive. So obviously you're going to want some space there to be able to do updates. Anyways, this video has gone on way too long enough already, but that is the gist of all the new updates added to the brand new Xbox Insider Alpha Skip Ahead software, productivity update software. If you guys enjoyed this video and a look at next generation features that are currently available on the current generation consoles, then please do leave a like. If you think it's pretty cool that I have an Xbox One, Xbox, stop listening. Xbox, stop listening. God damn it. If you think it's pretty cool that I have a day one edition of the Xbox One, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another one of these videos. And if you're new here, subscribe. And until next time, this has been your favorite nobody from Canada, Powerhouse 1996, signing out.